What it is, Duff? It's your boy Crook LDB Team 100. We it, sure. And we got another video for y'all, man. Listen, bro. First and foremost, before I get the video started, I want to thank you guys for watching, for tuning in. I want to thank you. You guys are motivating me each and every day to bring this content to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Now, as y'all seen in my last video, y'all know I went crazy for Phoenix because we in the finals. The first time we done been to the finals in a very, very long time, man. I am happy. I am ecstatic, man. But real quick, to the people that have subscribed to me over the last month or so, thank you guys for being part of the community. Thank you for watching. If you are not a part of the community yet, the only way to be a part of the community is hit that subscribe button, baby. We at 380 now. You feel what I'm saying? We just need 20 more subscribers to hit 400. And that leaves us with 100 more for our $500 giveaway for a brand new Xbox and potentially a brand new PS5. So if you guys want to win yourself a brand new console, I know they're still kind of relatively hard to find. You can get one free here, baby. Just go and subscribe to the channel. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm going to give you guys my predictions and my pregame analysis. I also, as you can see in the background, I have some stats, a little bit of stats, because the Suns are 2-0 in the regular season series. So just kind of just nitpicking and just seeing it. I glanced at it a little bit. I'm going to actually dive into it as I'm kind of conversating with it. But we're going to get into it. So, as you guys know, how do we get here? We got here with the Bucks beating Miami, beating Brooklyn, and beating Atlanta. Phoenix got here by beating the Lakers, sweeping the Nuggets, and beating the Clippers in 6, man. Both of these teams have definitely improved. The more improved is, of course, the Suns, man. The Suns, they was 8-0 in the bubble last year, so that kind of gave you a little, that kind of gave us, us as Suns fans, a little bit of a promise. Like, okay, we went 8-0 in the bubble. If we didn't dig ourselves too deep of a hole, we possibly could have been continuously playing in that bubble, but we dug ourselves too deep into a hole, but we was 8-0 in the bubble. So it was something there. So later on, Chris Paul comes, and he sees that. He sees that we went 8-0 in the bubble, and he says, I want to go to Phoenix. He has a relationship with Monty Williams, of course. He coached New Orleans. He's familiar with the coaching staff a little bit. But pretty much he's seen what the nucleus of players Phoenix had and said, I wanted to be a part of that. As you guys know, Chris Paul has relatively made every team that he played in better. He went to Houston, Western Conference Finals, 1 game away from the finals. OKC, a team that had no expectations, but actually ended up going 7 games before they eventually lost. And perfect example today, a team that was 8-0 in the bubble but didn't even make the playoffs. Now they're in the NBA Finals this year. And also Chris is also going to be looking for his first ring. So you know what I mean? It's a lot of promise there. So now Milwaukee has been underachieving the last couple years. Within the last 3 years, they've had the best record in the NBA twice, but always got bounced out of the first round. They did make it to the Eastern Conference Finals 1 year, but of course got bounced out. I believe that was Toronto. I believe. It might not be Toronto, but they got bounced out of the Eastern Conference. So they've always been looking for ways to get better. So what did they do? They added Bobby Portis. They added PJ Tucker. But the most important addition that they signed was Drew Holiday. They said, to hell with it. We're going to sign Drew Holiday. We're going to sign all these players. We have to get a ring. And I'm going to be honest with you. If they didn't go to the finals this year, I think Coach Budenholzer would have definitely got fired. Because there's no way that you have the best record damn near 3 years straight, and you're not going nowhere. You getting bounced out the second round. Like, it don't make any sense. To be honest with you, they shouldn't have won they shouldn't have lost last year to Miami. But Miami eventually went to the finals, so that's not really too much of a knock. But in my opinion, Milwaukee was the better team for Miami, but they just knew how to coach. And one of the things that Milwaukee Bucks is the weakest at, which I watched a video on this earlier by Chris Smooth, Budenholzer don't make any adjustments, bro. He will sit there and let a player dominate them in the paint and don't make any type of changes, any type of adjustments. He let Trae Young drop 48 on him. Come on now. At some point, when Trae Young start getting like 25, okay, all right, we want to double team, make good with the ball, something. Make somebody else beat us. You sat there and let him go for 30. You let him go for 36. You let him go for 40. You let him go for 42. And eventually, you let him go for 48. So, he don't make any adjustments, so we going to see. So, let's dig into the stats, and then I'm going to give you my little personal opinion or whatever. So, I don't know which one of these games was first, which one was last. I think this one was first. So, we won by 1 point, bro. Like, we won by 1 point, bro. So, Giannis had 47 that game. But you want to know what the difference is? Look at Chris Middleton's scoring. If Chris Middleton, and I'm going to be honest, if Chris Middleton can score at least 30 in 3 consecutive games, they can beat us. Chris Middleton is the key. Chris Middleton is the key. Forbes, his 17 points should be added to Chris Middleton's points. Forbes is cool, don't get me wrong, but we all know he's a 3-point shooter. The key is going to be Chris Middleton. If Giannis can stay with that number, around 47 to 40 point range, and Chris Middleton can get at least 28 to 30, the Bucks win. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to win. That just gives them a better chance to win. First off, it's going to be matchups. We don't have nobody to go against Giannis. That's just simple and plain. Like, it is what it is. We don't have anybody that can match up with Giannis. That's going to be a total team effort. We're definitely going to have to build a wall. We're going to have to make him think about coming into the paint. The one thing we want him to do, and we've seen Giannis do in the playoffs, is that we've seen him take jump shots. Sometimes he settles for those jump shots, and we all know damn well Giannis ain't gonna make them. But he likes to make himself respectable and make people think that just because I can't shoot it, don't think that I won't shoot it. But that could sometimes hinder him because it's like, bro, we know you from going in the paint. Get your big ass down in that paint and dominate. So sometimes he gets settled into the jump shot, and Milwaukee Bucks as a whole, they get settled into jump shots when they could just go into the paint. So that is one thing that we have to force the Milwaukee Bucks to do, is take jump shots, bro. Now, on the other hand, with Phoenix, Booker has 30. I mean, that's typical. Ayton has his 17. We want Ayton to average, because he's been averaging a good 18 and 11. We need Ayton to be at least around 18 to 20 points and like 11 rebounds. That's what we need. Booker's going to be Booker. You feel me? I don't think Booker is going to average, in my opinion. He's not going to get less than 20 points in the finals. I'm sorry. I can't see Devin Booker getting less than 20 points. And if he getting less than 20 points, we lost that game more than likely. We all know that Devin Booker has to be Devin Booker. He's going to be Devin Booker. Chris Paul is going to be the factor. They're probably going to end up matching Jrue Holiday with Chris Paul. So that's definitely going to be a good matchup. They're probably going to put maybe Chris Middleton on Devin Booker. And what I've seen Milwaukee do is that they will run Giannis at the 5. So more than likely, Ayton and Giannis will probably be matched up, depending on how the lineups is. Those are some really good matchups, to be honest with you. I mean, Ayton's not going to hold Giannis. I mean, let's be honest. He's not going to hold him, but it's just going to be interesting to see the type of energy that he can bring against Giannis. It's going to be interesting to see the type of energy that CP3 can go against Jrue. I believe Vegas has Phoenix favored. To be honest with you, it could go either way, bro. Because Milwaukee, I'm gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, Milwaukee is more deeper than Phoenix. Let's just be like let's just keep it real. Milwaukee as a team, depth-wise, they're more deeper than Phoenix. But Phoenix has been more consistent with their rotation of players. Their players understand what role they are. They know who's the go-to guy. They know who to give the ball to. But the wonderful thing about it is that people step up. Cameron Payne stepped up tremendously. Without Cameron Payne's contribution, we probably would have lost. We definitely probably would have lost a couple games. He has contributed, bro. Miles Bridges, Bridges has, I say Miles Bridges, I think it's Mikal Bridges. I'm sorry, I get it confused. But Bridges has definitely stepped up as well. He definitely gave us some good games. So one thing I definitely like about Phoenix is that if one person isn't producing, there's always going to be somebody that's going to step up. You feel what I'm saying? The next man up. Rather it be Cameron Payne, rather it be Bridges, rather it be Cam Johnson. Somebody's going to step up, which is definitely what I like. So, and then it's just the adjustments, bro. Like Monty Williams is a good coach as far as adjustments as well. So this is the second game. So the second game, you like if y'all noticing a pattern, Ayton has 20 and 13. Booker has 24. Paul has 32. Look at Bridges. Bridges has 21. That is going to be the difference for Phoenix. Phoenix has to have someone step up because we all know that Devin Booker and Chris Paul are going to get the ball. DeAndre Ayton plays off of Booker and Paul. So if Paul and Booker are playing good, more than likely Ayton's going to play good or he's going to play solid. Because all we need for Ayton to get is at least 18 to 20 and 11 rebounds. If Ayton gets 18 to 20 and 11 rebounds, that is a plus for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the key. Our players are just going to have to step up. This is, I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe Chris Paul is the only player on the Suns that been to the finals. Oh, I'm sorry. Other than Jay Crowder. I believe Chris Paul is the only. Chris Paul and Crowder are the only two players that went to the finals, if I'm not mistaken. So we definitely have to, kind of give the players a pep talk and say, hey, listen, don't shy away from the moment. You feel me? They definitely going to have to be on lock with them. You know what I'm saying? Giannis, of course, has 33. Now, in this game, Middleton has 26. Drew Holiday has 25. Normally, in a game like that, where all three of them scores at least 25 points, you can kind of guarantee a victory. But if you look on the bench, no one else gave him productivity. You feel what I'm saying? No one else. So, if Forbes could up his 3 to 10, Bobby Portis could up his 6 to 10. If you get a couple more points, Milwaukee more than likely probably would have won. You feel what I'm saying? But as you can see through these two games, these are very close games, bro. These are games that were winnable on both sides of the ball. Phoenix barely escaped the victory. So, I'm gonna do a pep talk tomorrow before the game because I don't know. I don't know. I want to issue a pep talk to the Suns because I need Phoenix to win this. But more of the story is I got Phoenix in 7. I definitely think this is going to be a 7-game series, in my opinion. Milwaukee, honestly, I believe has the better team. But the thing is, Phoenix has been very consistent throughout these playoffs, bro. They have not skipped a beat at all. They do not turn the ball over. And you could argue that they've... I feel like them beating the Lakers is what gave them the confidence. I feel like because everybody knew, and I'm going to be honest myself, a healthy LeBron and AD, we do not beat the Lakers. Simple and plain. I believe everyone knows that. But the fact, even though they were injured, we beat the Lakers. That gave us the best confidence ever. Then we went out the next series, swept the Nuggets. So I think that us beating the Lakers really gave us the confidence that we needed for people like Cam Payne, people for Bridges, people like Johnson. That gave us the edge, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that the Milwaukee Bucks has the better team. I think if they come prepared and if they come mentally ready, I think that they definitely can win a couple games. You know what I'm saying? But I think game one is going to show who has the upper hand because I feel like both of these teams, they've been well, actually no, Milwaukee has been down before. I feel like game one is going to dictate who has the upper hand, but Milwaukee has been down a couple times in the series and they came back. They was down in the Brooklyn series, I believe, and they were down in the Atlanta series, I don't know. But yeah, so Milwaukee has been known to come back and and step up. Phoenix, we just jump out to the lead. I believe we were down to the Lakers. but then, you know, we came back and then we never lost the lead after the fact as far as like series leads. So this is going to be an interesting game, but I know y'all want to keep hearing me talk, but I got Phoenix in 7. I definitely think that Chris Paul will get a ring this year. I think Devin Booker will rise to the occasion. He's definitely has been showing his ass off these playoffs. He's been going off. DeAndre Ayton is showing that he belongs in the conversation for the best players in the draft. People say, oh, well, Trae Young has improved. People saying Luka Doncic was the best player in that draft. You don't really hear too much from Marvin Bagley because the Kings aren't a great team. But DeAndre Ayton is showing why you cannot completely write him off the list. No, he's not a bust. I think that he's just a solid player, and he fits in with Phoenix. He fits in with Phoenix, bro. So, I got Phoenix in 7. Comment down below. Let me know who you guys got. I got Phoenix in 7. I think that Chris Paul will get his first ring, but somehow in the back of my mind, I feel like Milwaukee ain't going to let it happen. But guess what? That's why you play the game, just to see who's going to win. So comment down below who you think is going to win. I love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow because I'm about to give this analysis on this game. And I'm out.